we welcome you to the Singapore Indoor Stadium, where we are live on the opening weekend of the 2013 ABL season. Today, the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers take on the Chang Thailand Slammers. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sean Farquhar. These two teams, the Slingers and Slammers, missing out on the ABL postseason 1 year ago. They look to turn it around today. Both these clubs with revamped rosters on this, the opening weekend of the season. Now a 6-team league in the ABL, and this the third of 3 games on the opening weekend as we recap the San Miguel Beermen on Friday night going into Jakarta and knocking off the defending ABL champions Indonesia Warriors in a low-scoring affair. The San Miguel Beermen doing very well on the road. That a reprise of the championship final. The other game taking place yesterday at Ton Bin Stadium on Saturday night. The Saigon Heat going down at home to the Westport Malaysia Dragons 80-70. Big import. Cedric Bozeman leading the way for the Malaysia Dragons. So you got the Dragons and Beermen now at 1-0, and this the third and final game of the opening weekend of the season. For more on this game, let's go down to the sideline and our reporter, Shell Roxas.
Good day, everyone, and thank you, Sean. Yes, we are opening here in Singapore Indoor Stadium today. JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers will be facing the Chang Thailand Slammers. Now, we all know that these two teams ended up short last season, and they'll try to change that this season. Now, it's an exciting game for all of us, and I'm sure you guys will be holding on to your seats as we go along these games. Now, first, let's have the formal introduction, and Sean will do that for us.
Thank you, Shell. The starting lineups look very different for both the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers and the Chang Thailand Slammers. Starting 5 for Singapore today, Mitchell Folkoff, a Singaporean, in the backcourt, along with Don Dulé. He was the point guard a season ago. Veteran player, 11 points, 4 assists last season for the Slingers. Kyle Jeffers now in his 4th season for the Singapore Slingers. He gave them 19 points and 12 rebounds last season. Also starting JJ Kabatu, the Filipino. Rashad Jones-Jennings, the big import, a rebounding monster for the Singapore Slingers. Meanwhile, for the Chang Thailand Slammers, they welcome back Froylan Bagian at the point guard spot. He is joined by the 2 imports, Michael Earl, previously a Bangkok Cobra, and Justin Howard. Also, Chanachan Klahan and Darapong Viramilachai are the starting 5 for the Chang Thailand Slammers. There you see, remember, both the Slammers and Slingers missing out on the postseason. Not a huge surprise for Singapore, but the Thailand Slammers had won the ABL title back in 2011. They go from winning the title to missing out on the postseason. The Singapore Slingers, nothing doing in the playoffs. Last year, it was the first time in the history of the ABL they had not made the playoffs. So opening tip just a few minutes away here at the Singapore Indoor Stadium. We're going to break away, and when we come back, the start of the third and final game in the opening weekend of the 2013 ASEAN Basketball League season. Stay with us. Just 20 years of age, Woo. This is Delvin Go. New addition to the Slingers is Mitchell Folkoff. Don Dulé, now in his 2nd season with the Singapore Slingers. Rashad Jones-Jennings led the NCAAs in rebounding at the University of Arkansas Little Rock. And Singapore Slingers mainstay Kyle Jeffers, now in his 4th season with Singapore. He did not begin the 2012 season with Singapore. That was Donald Little, who was a bust at the center spot for Singapore. So they brought in Jeffers, and he averaged a double-double for the Slingers in a campaign that ultimately fell short of a playoff spot. So we are just about set to go. The Chang Thailand Slammers, you see, they are coached by Joe Jellybean Bryant, father of Kobe Bryant. Slingers, meanwhile, coached by Neo Beng Seong. He is closely assisted by Michael Johnson. So players going through their warm-ups. If you are just joining us, this is the 3rd of 3 games in the opening weekend of the 2013 ABL season. The San Miguel Beermen on Friday night in a repeat of the 2012 championship final, defeating the Indonesia Warriors at Mahaka Square in Jakarta. And then last night, the Saigon Heat dropping a game to the Westport Malaysia Dragons. Joe Jellybean Bryant last season was the head coach of the Bangkok Cobras. He barely had time to get to know the Cobras. He joined the team the first game of the season, and it was a rush job for Bryant. And the Bangkok Cobras now on hiatus, their future uncertain. And Bryant has stayed in Bangkok and has taken over the head coaching spot for the Thailand Slammers. They went through a series of head coaches last season. Nothing going right for the Thailand Slammers, shuttling imports in and out of the lineup. And they never really found the mix, on their way to a league worst 1-loss record. The Thailand Slammers have brought over a series of Bangkok Cobras. Michael Earl, Kidamon Wana, Solanyu Imwong, and Chanachan Kwahan in the starting lineup for the Slammers today.
Just an on-ball pick.
For the Singapore Slingers, the 2 holdovers, Don Dulay and Kyle Jeffers.
Okay, go to Russia side.
So 3 of the 5 for the Slingers are new.
Timing's so important. Remember also, he's playing Jeffries, so they might post up. So if Justin goes help, you got to come
if
and
you
box
watch
that guy out,
the San Miguel Beermen Indonesia Warriors game on Friday, you can tell the teams had some ring rust after a long layoff. Same story at Ton Bin Stadium in a 10-point win for the Dragons, as these teams try to get their sea legs on the opening weekend of the 2013 ABL season. With the Singapore Slingers, look for Jones-Jennings to do the dirty work on the boards. And Kyle Jeffers at the center spot, they will rely on him for scoring. A real wild card for the Slingers is Jinjin Kabatu, a player with a great outside shot. However, limited action last season with the San Miguel Beermen, so a bit of a mystery what kind of quality Kabatu will bring to the Slingers. Volkov and Gray in the backcourt. So Michael Earl to tip it up with Kyle Jeffers. And we are underway at the indoor stadium. You're watching live coverage of the Slingers in white taking on the Slammers. Dulay works against Baguion. Volkov, the 2 guard. to Jeffers. Jeffers entry pass to Jones Jennings. One bounce, puts it up, shot offline, and rebound by Justin Howard. Now watch Michael Earl in the open floor. Darpong Ampiram Vilichai sending it wide to Klahan. Chang Klahan back into the hands of Bagyon. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Bagyon tried to sneak a pass through Michael Earl. And here Justin Howard off a loose ball, puts it back. And Jones Jennings snatches the rebound. Volkov in the corner. Now Jennings, they swing to Kabatu. The dump to Jeffers. Kabatu from outside, and it rims out. Still, the Slingers happy with that possession. They got an open look for Kabatu. And a whistle off the ball. Chang Klahan with the foul.
91, Chang his first foul.
So his first and the Slammers' first team foul. Jeffers, skip pass, Volkov. Kabatu shoots it to Jeffers. He pounds. Scores on a 12-foot leaner. Had a mismatch there, working against Chang Klahan. Bagyon gives up the dribble. Klahan got away with a walk. Pass down low, and Jeffers going into the back of Justin Howard. The one knock on Kyle Jeffers, he has a tendency to foul early, and it costs the Slingers down the stretch. Bagyon thought he had the inbound pass to Klahan. It goes off his hands. Slammers turning it over. 7:59 to go in the opening quarter. Dulé, dribble penetration, back. Jones Jennings open on the left side, can't get it to go. Bagyon, high dribble, pass cut off. Howard snatching it, dumps underneath. Earl. Howard with the follow. Wow, blows an open layup. That was two good looks, and the Slammers get nothing. Kabatu from outside. Still a loose ball, snatched by Jeffers, and he will go to the line. Wow, Jones Jennings and Kyle Jeffers creating havoc in the paint against the Thailand Slammers. So Jeffers at the stripe. Jeffers playing collegiate ball at Oregon State. Notably, the same school attended by former NBA great Gary Payton. Klahan into the paint. Bagyon. Oh, show and go move. That is sweet, but he cannot finish. Justin Howard trying to put it back. Loose ball, and Jennings snares the rebound. Slammers, blown opportunities here in the early going. Dulé. Nothing from outside yet for the Slingers. Wong Wei Long now in the game for Singapore. Bagyon for Earl. He can hit from there. Loose ball foul called on Wong.
On Slingers 8, that's Wong Wei Long, his first personal foul.
2 team fouls now on Singapore.
Substitution.
Joe Bryant will make a change. Chanachan Klahan comes out. Wudapong Dawson gets his first taste of action in a Slammers uniform. Apiram Villachai stops, pops. Short on the jumper, tapped out by the Slingers. Slammers with the ball in a full 24 seconds.
Possession Slammers.
Oh, off the inbound. That is a terribly designed defense for the Slingers. Slammers take advantage for their first field goal. Jones-Jennings. Wong goes baseline. And foul on the perimeter on Apiram Villachai.
On blue 96, Darapon is third.
Jones-Jennings in the corner. Delay off a screen. Wong, baseline.
Now let's D up, Slingers. Strong D.
Baguion quickly to Earl. Howard with the putback. No one sealing off Justin Howard. He has his first basket in a Slammers uni. Don Delay right down the middle. Hits the triple. Slingers lead 7-4. Baguion on a keep turnaround jumper.
Rebound.
Jeffers cleaning the glass. Dulé up for Jones-Jennings. He'll take it to the rack. Has it stripped.
Back to defense.
Justin Howard getting a hand in on Jones-Jennings. Back come Thailand. Wong Wei Long with his second foul.
Second personal foul.
Both the Slingers and Slammers with 3 team fouls. We have a timeout on the floor here at the indoor stadium. As we go to a break, the Singapore Slingers lead the Thailand Slammers 7-4.
Drop and roll. All right, back to the court, please. Thank you. The two Sling girls.
Back here at the indoor stadium, Slingers leading the Slammers 7-4.
Right, back to the court, please.
Joe Bryant using the television timeout to set up the Slammers. This is the final game of a 3-game set on the opening weekend of the 2013 ABL season. Wins already for the San Miguel Beermen and Westport Malaysia Dragons.
Inbound Darapon.
Slammers inbound. Michael Earl gives to Baguion. He's wearing a Wong Wei Long jumpsuit. Entry pass to Dawson. who has a mismatch working against the much smaller Desmond O. Slingers break out. Han Bin. For O, who was lucky not to be called for traveling. Jeffers with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Howard boxing out Jones Jennings. Baguillon brings it to the middle, down Broadway, off a tough angle. Once again, Baguillon failing to finish. O. From the other side, skip pass, and the blocking foul is on Han Bin. Another look. On the replay, it looked like had his feet set. And that is the 4th team foul on the Slingers with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Michael Earl saying he was pushed out by Jeffers. The referee, right on top of it, disagrees. Slingers ball in a low-scoring first quarter. Jeffers on the wing. Dumps Jones Jennings. Baguillon beating his man badly. Hurl cannot finish the alley-oop. Wong getting that to O. The trailer Jeffers. Slingers taking a lot of time setting up their offense. 5 seconds to shoot. Wong has it stripped by Baguillon. Dumps back for Dawson. Smart move by Baguillon, giving it to the trailing Woodapong Dawson. 7-6, Slingers lead.
Less than 3 minutes of the current period.
Jeffers for O. O blocked easily by Howard. And here comes Thailand. Baguillon lost the handle. Long way long. A 2-on-1. Thailand gets back quickly though. Jeffers off the rim. Bodies crash. Baguillon and Howard. Wow, too strong twice. Still Slammers ball. Referees swallowing their whistle on this one. Could have had a foul in 2 spots. And Jellybean Bryant calling timeout with a minute 58 to go in the first quarter. So just as we've seen in the first 2 games of the opening weekend, these clubs having difficulty finishing a series of open looks for both the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers and Chang Thailand Slammers coming to naught, which is why with just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, a total of 13 points have been scored. Joe Bryant spending the entire offseason in Thailand getting to know a lot of the local players. So he has had considerable prep time in figuring out who are going to be his local players. And you can see Bryant using a Thai translator. Fans here at the Singapore Indoor Stadium. Fantastic venue for watching a basketball game.
Mike, the other side, Michael.
So 1:58 to go in the opening quarter.
Damn, Michael.
Remember, the Slammers burned the Slingers on an inbound play. One pass to Kiran Villachai, putting it on the floor, getting it back. Puts up a brick. Outlet pass. Mitchell Fulcoff. Ooh, how many times have the Slingers blown the lay-in? Pass for Earl. Bounces into Kyle Jeffers to get separation. Heads up play. Slammers lead 8-7. Pass goes across. Skips it inside. Fourth team foul for the Slammers. In and out for Jeffers, who has one field goal in the quarter. Baguion blocked by Fulcoff. Delay coming up with the loose ball. Slingers doing well with their interior defense. Dulé, open jumper. And a foul off the ball called on Baguion. Slammers over the limit. So Jones-Jennings goes to the line.
Jennings on the charity strike.
Rashad Jones-Jennings played collegiate ball at the University of Arkansas Little Rock, which includes NBA alum Derek Fisher. Jones-Jennings leading collegiate basketball in rebounding.
Second shot.
Takes the second and 2, and we are knotted up at 8. Woodapong Dawson, wow, going to the rack and coming away with zip. Jeffers down the middle. Dairy Queen swirl. Slingers lead 10-8.
30 seconds left.
Baguion, a little hesitation. Rebound to Dulé going to work. Crossover dribble. Pass cut off. Howard whipping it. Trying to get something off. He will not. We have played 10 minutes at the Singapore Indoor Stadium. The JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers at home leading the Chang Thailand Slammers 10-8. The second quarter when we return right after this.
Are you ready? Ready? Countdown. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Liam, put on. You have to have the ball. Put on. Help him. Yeah. Take a time. Okay.
Sean Parker with you back at the Singapore Stadium. Live coverage of the 2013 ABL season. Singapore Slingers leading the Thailand Slammers 10-8. Both teams woeful shooting in the opening quarter. Joe Jellybean Bryant at the helm of the Thailand Slammers. Neo Beng Siong, the head man of the Singapore Slingers. They're happy with what has gone on at the defensive end of the floor for both of their clubs, but a bevy of scoring opportunities. Take a look at the shooting percentages, both of them under 20%. That is abysmal. The Slingers with 1 3-pointer.
Moving into second period.
Slammers with the rebounding edge through 10 minutes.
Right now, score stands at Singapore Slingers 10, Chang Thailand Slammers 8.
Dulé, O, Jennings, Kabatu, and Jeffers begin the second quarter for Singapore. Dawson, Bagiom, Tong Sri, that is Wacharapong Tong Sri, Howard, and Earl to begin the second for the Slammers. Tong Sri trying to hit Earl. Slingers clogging up the paint in that first quarter. Kabatu. Jeffers dumps. Dulé for 3. Jones-Jennings with the offensive board and the score. Calling glass to make it a 12-8 Slingers game.
Let's be up. Come on, Slinger fans, let's hear it. Shout
Earl.
out 2.
Finding himself alone. Scores in the interior. Jeffers for Dulé. 5 seconds to shoot. Kabatu drives and pops on the floater. Jinjin Kabatu with his first basket in a Slingers uniform.
How about you, Jimmy?
Foul on Desmond O.
Foul Desmond is first. Personal foul.
Dawson. Checked by Kabatu. Howard looks for help. Dawson from outside. Swish.
2.
Foot on the line. That's a 2 for Dawson. From the top, Jones-Jennings. Off the back of the iron. Bagiom looking for a seam. Earl. Blocked by Jones-Jennings. Slingers with lockdown defense here to begin the second quarter. Kabatu circles around his man. Bagiom knocked back by O. Jeffers getting in front of Justin Howard. Dulé back to Jeffers. One bounce and puts it in. Slingers scoring in transition.
Brings the score to 16. Slingers and Slammers 12.
Oh, Bagiom passed up on an open look. Earl with the drive, flipping it up high. Dawson from the free throw line, board and cord there for Woodapong Dawson. 16-14 Slingers lead. Dulé shooting it to Kabatu, and he goes unchecked baseline. Junjun Kabatu. 2 baskets. Looks in much better shape than he did last season as the San Miguel Beermen. Bagiom circling around his man. Jones-Jennings skying for the rebound. From outside, draining the triple, Junjun Kabatu. Slingers with their biggest lead of the game. Kabatu has 7. Pass cut off by Dulé. He's going to go in all by himself. Joe Bryant off the bench thinking about a timeout.
Back to
And he passes on it. Michael Earl off 1 foot. Slammers now looking very one-dimensional on offense. Dulé for Desmond O hits the troika. And the Slammers find themselves down by 12. Whistle at the top, foul on Dulé.
foul 11, going Dulé first personal foul. We have a timeout.
Timeout on the floor. Slingers finding their stroke here at the indoor stadium. As we step away, Slingers lead the Slammers 26-14. So if he comes in after the live, then he can't sit in with you. All right? Okay. All right. Side.
All right, teams take the front, please.
A look here at Joe Bryant trying to set something up. Slammers reeling at the moment from leading this one 8-7. They now trail 26-14. And this is the final game of the opening weekend of the 2013 ABL season. Neo Feng Xiong seeing his offense start to click now. Jeffers with 6 points. Howard up high. Set the screen for Baguillon. And then off the pick and roll, that is going to count for Justin Howard. And he will go to the line to complete a three-point play. Slammers here working the pick and roll. So that off a design play from Jelly Bean Bryant. Our first look here at the stripe. Justin Howard played collegiate ball at Mercer in the state of Georgia. Howard, well-traveled, playing pro ball in Mexico, Spain, Finland, and most recently, Germany. He completes the three-point play. The Slingers' lead is 9. Mitchell Volkov now. Pass coming out to Kabatu, and then in the corner, Wong, Wei Long from downtown. Baguion on the crossover. Not enough. At the rack. Wong comes back to the trailing Kabatu. Volkov backing it out. Jones-Jennings. And nothing doing for Delvin Go. Offensive foul, in fact, on Go. Slingers with 4 team fouls. An air ball for Denai Kongkum, who had just checked into the game. Wong Kabatu, who has found his stroke in his first game as a slinger. As I say that, he clangs one off the iron. From the corner. Slingers spreading the floor. Jones-Jennings inside. Waited for Howard to leave his feet. Slingers leading by 14. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Howard. The dump. Denai Kongkum, I think, surprised to get the ball, but alert enough to put it in. Go for Kabatu. Wong, dribble penetration. Kabatu knocked by Howard. Loose ball, last touched by the Slingers. It was a shot clock violation as shot from Kabatu not touched the rim. Kongkum. Baguion works against Volkov. Jumper from the side. Foul in the interior is on JJ Kabatu. The second on Kabatu. Slammers now in the bonus. Denai Kongkum, one of the few holdovers for the Chang Thailand Slammers. Slammers have made a commitment to local players. Kongkum, one of the youngest of the Chang Thailand Slammers. 10-point spread for the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers. Kabatu for Go. Outside, Dulé circles into the middle and blows past Justin Howard. Popped out. That's 2 points for Dulé on a goaltend by Howard. He knew he was not going to get away with that. The basket will be credited to Don Dulé with 1:37 to go in the first half. Left side drive, a wild one for Klahan. Kabatu puts it up himself. Finding the rims tight here at the indoor stadium. Howard follows up his own miss and a foul over the back. Watch Howard stay with it. And the foul is on Kabatu. Slingers quickly get him out of there. Han Bin, now one of 3 Singaporeans on the floor with Mitchell Folkoff and Delvin Go. Tipped in by Denai Kongkum. Slingers failing to seal off the Thailand Slammers. That is a mental error on the part of the Slingers. Delvin Go creates space. Shot well short for Folkoff. Jones Jennings tracks it down. Will drive and scores. That with 19.2 seconds left. So it's back up to a 12-point lead.
And we'll have some mini ball slingshot from the Juke Slinger.
And we have a timeout. Slammers will get the ball and try and set something up for the last shot of the first half for Nyo Beng Siong. Let's see if we can listen in on this huddle.
Watch out for the ball with the signature. You can come down and see me to collect your $50 Juke gift voucher, right?
Very difficult to hear Neo here at a loud indoor stadium. Kyle Jeffers with 8 points. Kabatu Dulé and Jones Jennings with 7 apiece. Wong Wei Long and Dulé along with Kabatu getting it done from downtown for the Slingers, and that's opening up space in the paint for Jeffers and Jones Jennings.
Okay, teams back to the clock, please. Teams back to the clock. The final 19 seconds of this first half of the fourth season of the ASEAN.
And Jellybean Bryant, I think, disappointed with the contribution of his imports. Howard and Earl combining for 9 points in the first half. That is not what he expects from those two players.
Let's be up.
So down to 12 seconds, shot clock off. Baguion. The drive inside on the floater will not go, and the Slingers are not going to get a shot off. We have played 20 minutes at the indoor stadium, and the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers lead the Chang Thailand Slammers 35-23. Balanced scoring for the Singapore Slingers in that first half, getting contributions from 6 different scorers. Meanwhile, for the Chang Thailand Slammers, very little in the way of contributions from their 2 imports, and struggling to find offense. All right, and we're going to go over now to Shell Roxas.
Thank you, Sean. Now we have the assistant coach and the team manager of the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers. We have Mike here with us. Hi, Mike. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You're quite happy with how your team is performing with the first half?
Not really offensively. We've been very stagnant, standing around a lot, and we haven't been running as much as we like, but defensively we've done pretty well.
Your team has been shooting good in 3 points, 4 3-pointer, and all coming from different persons. Is that according to plan?
Yeah, look, we want to spread the scoring load around this year. The way we put the side together, we put a lot more responsibility on our local players, and they've stepped up tonight and hit a couple of shots, but it's early yet. There's another half to go.
I'm pretty sure that you know that the Thailand team will be preparing for you in the second half. What do you think? Should you watch out in the second half, and how would you prepare for that one?
Yeah, I think they'll come out more aggressively and probably try and slow down our fast break. But, we're more worried about what we can do and what we do. So we'll prepare like we did for the first half. If we can do that, we should be okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Mike, and good luck in the second half. Mike Johnson of the Singapore Slingers. Now back to you, Sean.
All right, thank you, Shell. With Michael Johnson there, he's pleased with the way the first half has gone. The JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers leading the Chang Thailand Slammers 35-23 at the half. When we come back, analysis and highlights of the first half. You're watching the 2013 ASEAN Basketball League. We welcome you back to the Singapore Indoor Stadium. We are at the half where the Singapore Slingers lead the Chang Thailand Slammers, 35-23. Both these teams missing the ABL postseason a season ago, looking to get off the 2013 to a winning start. The Slingers in the first half shooting 44% from downtown. That is a very tidy percentage for the Chang Thailand Slammers, shooting less than 30%. Let's take a look at first half highlights. Both of these teams getting off to a tough start from outside. And here Michael Earl in the paint, creating space, and the putback for Justin Howard. His first basket as a Thailand Slammer. Don Dulé in his second campaign as a Singapore Slinger, knocking down the three right down the middle. Wong Wei Long having it stripped by Froilon Bogyan. This is Bogyan's return stint as a Thailand Slammer, feeding Woodapong Dawson. Here Darapong and Piramvilichai for Bogyan, and then inside a one bounce and separation for Michael Earl, who is a force on the offensive end of the board, offensive end of the floor. And then Kyle Jeffers in the lane. Good shooting from the perimeter for the Slingers, giving Jones-Jennings and Jeffers space to work in the paint. Here, Jones-Jennings, playground head fake, getting Howard off of his feet for the Slingers to lead 12-8. Swing it to Junjun Kabatu, the one-handed runner for the Filipino. Kabatu finishing the first half with 7 points. And from the top, Woodapong Dawson, his first game as a Chang Thailand Slammer. Jeffers with the interception here, a 3-on-2. And Jeffers on a keep. Finishes with a finger roll. It was at this stage where the Slingers started to get separation from the Thailand Slammers. Junjun Kabatu having a very solid first half. Don Dulé with the steal and the easy score. Slammers turning the ball over 6 times in the opening half. Dulé going for Desmond O, his lone three-pointer of the first half. And from there, the Slingers would open up a 12-point lead, which they would not relinquish at the half. A three-point play there for Justin Howard, who otherwise had a quiet first half with 5 points. And Jones-Jennings can score from a variety of angles. There, Jones-Jennings, who was obtained by the Slingers for his rebounding prowess, and you see it on display. And that wrapped up the scoring in the first half for the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers. Taking a look at the statistics, Slingers shooting 34% from the field, 44% from downtown. Meanwhile, the Slammers have work to do on the offensive end. Just 28% and nothing going from downtown. So it all means a 12-point lead for the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers. I started the start of this game that Rashad Jones-Jennings was brought in for rebounding, giving Kyle Jeffers room to score. That's exactly what Jeffers did in the first half. 8 points and lots of room to roam here. Jeffers there getting a mismatch against Chonachon Klahan. And here, Jeffers going to work once again. And then with the steal, Jeffers looking very good in the open floor. Averaged a double-double for the Slingers a season ago, and he's right on pace for that one more time. Also emerging in that first half, Junjun Kabatu, a wild card for the Singapore Slingers. They didn't know really what they were going to get with Kabatu, who had limited action a season ago for San Miguel. But here, Kabatu establishing his presence early with the runner, and then squaring up and knocking down a couple of outside jumpers. He has 7 points in the first half, and the Slingers lead 35-23. Everything looking good for Singapore through 10 minutes. Meanwhile, for the Chang Thailand Slammers, they've got to regroup on the offensive end. We're going to break away, and when we come back, the third quarter, Slingers and Slammers don't go anywhere.
Teams, let's get ready.
Welcome back to the Singapore Indoor Stadium. Sean Farquhar and Shell Rocks is with you. With the third quarter set to go, the Slingers leading the Slammers 35-23. It's a Sunday afternoon game coming to you from the Kalong area of Singapore. This is the third and final game on the opening weekend of the 2013 ABL season. Wins earlier this weekend for the San Miguel Beermen, defeating the defending league champions Indonesia Warriors, and then last night at Tan Binh Stadium, the Westport Malaysia Dragons, winning 80-70 over the Saigon Heat. Wu Ching Di, number 7 for the Slingers, limited action in the first half.
All right, we set for 10 minutes.
Beginning the third quarter for the Slammers, Froilan Bagion, Darapong Ampira Villachai, Justin Howard, Michael Earl, and Chanachan Klahan. For the Slingers, Desmond O, Don Dulé, Junjin Kabatu, Rashad Jones-Jennings with the ball now, and the center, Kyle Jeffers. Jones-Jennings to Kabatu, one of a trio of slingers with 7 points. Kabatu from outside is short on the 3. Baguion. Michael Earl coming across the lane.
Rebound.
Earl with just 4 points in that first half. Jeffers, 1 bounce. And a foul over the back. That's on Desmond O.
Desmond O. Second.
Earl had position in the paint. Baguion now outside. Howard. Hook shot is good. Howard now with 7 points to lead all scores for the Slammers. Pass cut off. Jones Jennings in and out on the hook shot.
Strong D.
Delay not giving Baguion. And now he sags off. Back to Howard. Fade away. Earl nearly stripped it. Recovered by Jeffers. And a whistle. That's an over and back. Delayed call. The Slingers leading by 10. And an over and back. A Piram Villachai. A mental lapse for him, and the Slammers turning it over. Entry pass cut off. Earl works against Jeffers. Earl, a little more mobile than Jeffers, thinks he can take him off the dribble. Earl on a difficult angle. Can't get it to drop. Kabatu on the wing. Called for traveling. Kabatu palming that ball a tad too long after he received the pass. A timeout here called by the Slammers, trailing the Singapore Slingers 35-29. 7:39 to go in the third as we step away.
Right, thank you to Slingers, version Gangnam Style. Teams back on the court, please. Score against Singapore Slingers 35 and Slingers 25.
Back at the Singapore Indoor Stadium, Slingers leading the Slammers 35-25. 7:39 to go in the third quarter. Slammers inbounding. Chang Thailand for Baguion. Kiran Villachai flipping back. Kwahan, a former Bangkok Cobra, now playing for the Slammers. Howard fade away. And a foul from behind. Not a smart foul from Darapong Ampera Villachai coming in the Slingers backcourt. Oh, and that's 2 fouls in a row on Apiram Villachai. That's 3 fouls now on Apiram Villachai. Jellybean Bryant leaves him in the game. Oh, into the middle, bounce pass, Jones Jennings. Earl. Skies for the rebound. Earl stops. His shot too strong. Kabatu a little delay. Oh. Blocked by Earl. Kabatu recovering it. Now 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, left side. Air ball. Caught by Howard. Here's Michael Earl. One bounce and a pretty reverse for the former Utah State standout. 35-27, Slingers on top of the Slammers. Jones Jennings crashing and gets the lay-in. Loses his headband in the process. Pass cut off by Jeffers, tap back, loose ball. Corralled by Jeffers. Busted play for the Slammers. Baguion halting the progress of Don Dulay.
Personal foul. Substitution of teams.
Jones Jennings with the flip. Long way long, changing his mind in midair.
Let's see.
Pass on the wing to Baguion. Whipped inside. Shot well short. Slammers, the moment, struggling offensively. Wong, 3.
Back to defense.
Jeffers hustling back to intercept the pass.
Let's go, Slingers.
Thailand Slammers had 6 turnovers in the first half. It continues in the second. Kabatu.
And back to defense.
Slingers not shooting particularly well in the second half. Reversal by Howard. And because the Slingers are laboring themselves, the Slammers, despite their shooting woes, still very much in this game. Down 37-29. Jones Jennings crashing through a trio of bodies.
Strong team.
And a foul off the ball.
Foul
That's on Wong Wei Long. Slingers make changes. Mitchell Folkoff
We have a timeout.
and Han Bin
To the crowd from the Tube Slinger Girls.
coming into the game.
So now make
And Jelly Bean Bryant decides to take a timeout with the Slingers on top of the Slammers. 39-29. Rashad Jones-Jennings certainly making his presence felt in the second half. There continues to be lots of space in the paint for the Slingers to go to work. And you see Jennings with 11 points after he had 7 in the entire first half. So the Slingers maintain the 12-point lead they have at the half. Fans continuing to come out in good numbers here at the indoor stadium. Basketball, a sport on the rise in the Lion City.
Johnny,
Same story in Thailand,
set the pick here. Ruben, you do it. Johnny, you come on.
where the Thai Basketball League, the National League, growing in popularity.
Score here.
8 points. Let's go.
And the Chang Thailand Slammers taking a number of players out of that league and bringing them into the ABL. Slammers inbound, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Our first look at Kitaman score inside from Dawson. Wana is on Wong. Outside, Han Bin forces Chanachan Klahan to foul. Wong again with a body on the person of Kitaman Wana with the foul. Slammers are over the limit with 3:30 left in the third. So Wong at the line. Wong Wei Long now in his third season with the Slingers. Hits the second of 2.
Back to defense.
Wong has 4 points. Slingers lead by 9. Steal at midcourt. Mitchell Folkoff. Jones-Jennings. Baguion stepping in front of that, anticipating the entry pass. Dawson flips it back. Wana. Dawson has range. In and out for Putapong Dawson. Wow, look at the space they're giving Jones-Jennings. Folkoff from outside. It's short. Klahan cleans the glass. Howard. Beautiful pass by Froyline Baguian. Gets the score. And just like that, the Slammers are within 7. Jones-Jennings attacks Howard. Kick out. Folkoff. 5 seconds to shoot. That shot was blocked by Howard. It's a good stop for Thailand. And Chanachan Klahan goes right to the rack. Neo Beng Siong forced to take a timeout with 1:58 left in the third. The Chang Thailand Slammers within 5. Trailing the Singapore Slingers 40-35. Great way to close out this third quarter. And a good timeout by Neo Beng Seong as the Slingers were out of sync defensively. Nothing really changing from amongst the top scorers. Their offense stalling here late in the third quarter. Jones Jennings has not taken a break in this game until now. Jeffers, the lone big man, coming out on the floor. So it's Volkov, Dulé, Desmond O, Delvingo, and Jeffers for Singapore. For Thailand, Howard, Klahan, Dawson, Bogiom, and Wana. Volkov, left side to go. Jeffers, hook shot is short. Dawson nearly had it stripped, puts it up. Great rebound by Klahan to extend this possession for Thailand. Howard dumping. And it will remain in the hands of the Slammers. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Dawson from outside. And the steal from behind. Brilliant play defensively. Kinaman-Wana as Don Dulé didn't even realize he was here. Quick score, and it's a 3-point Slingers lead. Mental lapse by Don Dulé lets the Slammers get to within 3. It's a kick ball. Chanachan Klahan knocking that one out. So they'll put 14 seconds on the shot clock. Go. Dulé. Jeffers with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Dulé, they're not going to get one off. That's a shot clock violation. Combination of good Slammers D and a very hesitant Singapore Slingers team on offense. Slammers can play 2 for 1 here with 28 seconds left with a quick shot. Klahan, Dawson putting it up. They wave it off. Traveling the call against Dawson. And a good opportunity for Dawson and the Slammers is squandered. Shot clock is off. Slingers can take the last one here of the third quarter.
10 seconds.
Delvin Go. Not a threat to shoot. Volkov from the top. Big three. Ends a long drought for the Slingers scoring-wise. Mitchell Volkov generating a little bit of offense for the Slingers. And with 10 minutes to go, the Singapore Slingers lead at 43-37. Will take a 6-point lead into the fourth quarter, and we'll have it for you when we come back to Singapore in a moment. Test, 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 test. Okay. Yeah, good? Okay. Can I get one more of these? Thanks. Back at the Singapore Indoor Stadium, where the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers lead the Chang Thailand Slammers 43-37. Sean Farquhar, Shell Rocks is with you. We hope you're enjoying the opening weekend of the 2013 ASEAN Basketball League season. This is the third game of the weekend. The San Miguel Beermen going into Jakarta on Friday night and knocking off the defending ABL champion Indonesia Warriors. And then last night, another road win, the Westport Malaysia Dragons in Ho Chi Minh City, beating the Saigon Heat by 10. Beating this fourth quarter, Woodapong Dawson, Froilan Baguion, Kidamon Wana, Chanachon Klahan, and Justin Howard for the Slammers. Jones Jennings, Volkov, Jeffers, Kabatu, and Dulé for the Slingers. Interception by Volkov. Kabatu, they have to respect his outside shot. Kabatu out top. Dulé. Volkov with 3 seconds on the shot clock and drops it in. That's a 2 for Volkov, just beating the shot clock. Slingers lead 45-37. Baguion pretty much going all pass here in the second half for Thailand. Dawson elevating, scoring. Woodapong Dawson, born in Pakistan, now a Thai citizen. Jones Jennings, pass to Dulé, knocked away by Thailand. Dawson, 1-on-3, doesn't have numbers, backs it out. Baguion. Off a screen, pick and roll, work to perfection. You know Jellybean Bryan worked on that in the offseason. The conversion by Klahan. And it's a 4-point Slingers lead. Jones Jennings, spin move. Looking to sneak past Howard. Jones Jennings gives up about 4 inches to Justin Howard.
Let's G up.
Klahan. The dump inside. Baguion with 5 seconds on the shot clock goes baseline, putting it up. Loose ball, scramble for it. It had not touched the rim, so the shot clock continued to roll, and this will be Slingers' ball. Again, shot clock going off. So Slingers push it. Jones Jennings. Jeffers from the free throw line. Back to Kabatu. Volkov from outside. Rebound by Howard. Slingers stay in zone defense. No foul as Howard lost his feet. Michael Earl coming back into the game. Chanachon Klahan takes a seat. have played 3 minutes here of the fourth quarter. Two teams that did not make the playoffs a season ago, getting off the 2013 campaign. Jeffers setting it up. Long way long, dribble penetration, Jones-Jennings outlets to Kabatu, dumping down to Jeffers. Jeffers, two defenders on him with one hand, too strong, Kabatu battling for it, taken by Howard. Big man in the open floor. Back to Kidamon Awana. So we got two natural point guards in the Slammers backcourt now. Dawson for three. It's short. Tracked down by Earl into the hands of Jeffers. Volkov squares, shoots, and scores from outside. Foot on the line, they call it a 2. The lead is 6 with 5:51 to go in the fourth quarter. Howard works against Kyle Jeffers and blows it off the glass. Wong lost control. Now Boggian feeds Dawson. Stripped. Heads up play by Volkov, and now Kabatu with a 2-on-1. And the stop for Kyle Jeffers. Swingers killing the Slammers in transition to lead 49-41. Earl putting it up. Shooters roll.
Timeout.
That's a 2.
We have a TV timeout now. It's going live.
Timeout on the floor. 2 points for Michael Earl, bring the Chang Thailand Slammers within 6. Closing stage of the fourth quarter when we come back on ESPN.
All right. Teams on the court, please. Teams on the court. Final words. 5 minutes left on the clock of the first game between the Singapore Slingers, right here at home, and the Thailand Slammers.
We hope you're enjoying live coverage of the 2013 ASEAN Basketball League season opener between the JobStreet.com Singapore Slingers and the Chang Thailand Slammers. 4:55 to play here at the indoor stadium. Slingers leading the Slammers 49-43. Long way long. Too much on the three-pointer.
Back to defense.
Slammers, despite shooting less than 35%, very much in this game. Michael Earl trying to shake off Jones-Jennings, and does. Kabatu working against Parak Siktira, seeing his first action today. Jeffers from the top, short on the jumper from the free throw line. Justin Howard down Broadway. Earl has trouble gathering it. Desmond O pushing the pace. Wong open for three. Yes! 52-45. Slingers with 3:36 to go. Slammers trying to answer. Baguion. And a foul in the interior. The foul is on Kyle Jeffers, who's actually done a very good job staying out of foul trouble. 3:29 to go, and he still has a foul to give. Apiram Vilichai goes baseline, stops. Both teams shaky, trying to handle the rock. Koreksik Tira. Not sure what to do with it. Earl from outside. Good rebound by Apiram Vilichai to extend this possession. Jones Jennings getting a hand on it. Tracked down by Wong. Out in the wing, Kabatu. Stolen by Baguion, coming right behind Jones Jennings. He gets undressed by the wily Fräulein Baguion, and it is back to a 5-point Slingers lead. Jeffers. Foul on Michael Earl.
Foul 45, all this is first personal foul.
And that is the second team foul on the Slammers. In a clean fourth quarter. Wong Wei Long inbounding with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Desmond O, baseline, shot from the corner. Jennings snatching it, but the shot was waved off, and Jones Jennings comes down hard, grabbing that left leg. He is in a great deal of pain.
Attention, Jennings.
From here, it looks like he has pulled something. Take a look. You see, he stretched out that left leg, and he was hurt before he came down. Another look. Yeah, he stretches out the left leg. I think he's pulled something. This comes with 1:59 to go. Still lots of time for the Chang Thailand Slammers through three quarters. Jennings had 11 points and 10 rebounds, so already a double-double. That is before the fourth quarter. This is really a two-possession game if you're a Slammers fan. So they do not need to rush. Jones Jennings still down.
The final 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes of the game.
And Joe Bryant saying, what are you going to do? Wondering why it's taking him so long to get Jones Jennings off the floor. And they're bringing out a stretcher for Rashad Jones Jennings. Does not want to put any weight on that left leg. And he is grimacing in pain. Another look. Watch the way that left leg kicks out.
And Slinger fans, come on, let's cheer the Slingers.
You can see him
The last 2 minutes.
Display visible pain even before he came down, touching the left thigh. So Jones-Jennings, in all likelihood, done for the day. Now they've got him underneath the basket. I'm not sure he can stay there. Yeah, and the referee's saying you've got to get him further away from the floor. The Singapore Slingers get a 12-day break before their next game, which interestingly was against these Chang Thailand Slingers. So Jones-Jennings will have time to recover as he is carried off the floor on a stretcher. A big blow to the Singapore Slingers, who are clinging to a 5-point lead with a minute 59 to go. And now the Slammers are taking a timeout. So while the Slingers next meet the Slammers on January 25th, you will see the Chang Thailand Slammers in action next week, Friday, January 6th, live coverage, 8 p.m. Hong Kong time right here as they meet the Saigon Heat, who are now 0-1 after their loss to the Westport Malaysia Dragons. That game comes to you from Namibut Stadium in Bangkok.
No, because guards can come straight. You flash high after the second pick. You flash high. Before you go back down. Look for the bounce.
Leading scorers for the Slammers: Justin Howard, 11 points, and Michael Earl. Sure, they expected more offense from both of those imports today. With that said, this game is winnable for the Slammers.
Let's be up strongly.
Baguion takes it down the middle. Dribble penetration, and that's all he wanted out of that trip into the paint. Baguion will go to the line. Stops the clock with a minute 54. Froyline Baguion, the winner of 2 ABL titles, first with the Philippine Patriots in the inaugural ABL season, and then winning it the following year with these Thailand Slammers. He and Jason Dixon are the men with 2 ABL crowns. Jinjin Kabatu. Wong Wei Long driving, and the foul is on Baguion. So Slingers will inbound with a minute 36 and a 4-point lead. Wong getting it from Kabatu. Jeffries with the screen. 3 seconds to shoot. Wong putting it up. Earl snaring the rebound. No foul. Good stop for the Slammers. Baguion looking to thread the needle. Instead, snatched by Wong. Thailand giving one away there. Volkov has 3-point range. Kabatu from outside, a 2 if it goes. Jeffers And Volkov controls, fresh 24 for the Slingers, and a foul at midcourt. Thereupon Apiran Vilichai. Slammers had to stop the clock. 34.9 seconds left. We get another look. That's the reach-in foul. Apiran Vilichai had to gamble. Slammers used their last time out. The foul was on the floor, so the Slingers will inbound off of this timeout. Slammers, with a foul to give, can stop the clock once more without sending the Slingers to the free throw line. Slingers having to finish this one without Rashad Jones-Jennings.
Cover this area here. Van, cover this area here. Don't let nobody catch it.
Delegate Bryant,
you here. Don't let nobody
coaching
catch it.
in Europe and Japan before coming to Thailand last year to take over the Bangkok Cobras.
Make a move. Step in and see if you can take a charge. All right? If there's any blow ball picks, switch. Hard. Go for the steal.
Slammers taking their time getting back on the floor. So Slingers with the ball and the 4-point lead. Slammers not fouling. They swing it to Volkov. And there's the foul outside. Neo Beng-seong off the bench in a hurry, saying it was an unsportsmanlike. So that was the foul that the Slammers had to give. 29 seconds left. And there's the foul. Earl coming over to delay in a hurry. Slingers alertly getting into the hands of one of their best free throw shooters. So with two makes here, Dulé would make it a 6-point lead. And the Slammers would need 2 threes to tie. There you see the line on Dulé today. A 3 and a 2 to knot this one up for Thailand. Baguion. They have to hurry. Kaksira. Long 3. No good. Pokes back. Baguion inside. Howard. Slingers happy to let him have that one. And the Singapore Slingers will call timeout with 10.7 seconds left in the fourth. The lead is 3 for Singapore. So for Thailand, your tactics are clear, and it's good to see Rashad Jones-Jennings back on his feet. They're going to need to foul quickly to stop the clock and hope that the Slingers miss both their free throws because one free throw would put this one out of range for a Slammers comeback. Neither team shooting particularly well in the second half. Thus a low-scoring game. Kabatu, Jeffers, Volkov, Dulé, and Wong for Singapore. Howard, Earl, Kongkum, Sira, and Baguion for Thailand. Kabatu knocking it off. Justin Howard, seeing he had no option open. Wong coming over. They'll trap him in midcourt. There's the foul. So Wong, very steady at the free throw line, will get a pair.
2 shots.
Wong needs to make 1 to ice it. Officially 7.7 seconds left in the fourth. And that's the one that finishes off the Chang Thailand Slammers. And Wong follows up his own miss. So Slammers foul him again, but it is academic. The Singapore Slingers are going to win this one. Kongkum with the foul.
Nothing like that.
He knocks down both.
Timeout. A final timeout.
This comes with 5.1 seconds left.
Girls, you can bring on your slingshot one more time.
A timeout is taken
Just 5 seconds.
when really the point is moot. There is no 6-point play that Sally Bean Bryant can draw up. So once again, the Singapore Slingers next play Sunday, January 25th in Bangkok, where they will go and meet the Chang Thailand Slammers. For Thailand, they meet the Saigon Heat on Friday, January 16th. And that is a game you will see right here, 8 p.m. Hong Kong time.
Right, and now teams back on the court. Teams back on the court. Score stands at jobstreet.com Singapore Slingers 56. And the Chang
Slammers will
stands at
inbound
50
from
with
midcourt.
5 seconds to go.
Look for a quick three and then the foul. No one guarding the inbounder, Howard. Puts it off the top of the glass. Not sure what he was trying to do with it there. Even if he had got it to Dawson, it would have only been a two-pointer. Slingers ball. Don Dulé. And that will do it. Singapore Slingers win a defensive tussle against the Thailand Slammers. It'll go into the books as a 56-50 win for the Singapore Slingers. They go to 1-0, and the Slammers drop to 0-1. We're going to break away, and when we come back, we'll wrap this one up. You're watching the 2013 ASEAN Basketball League. Stay with us. Welcome back to the indoor stadium where the Singapore Slingers have just put the finishing touches on a 56-50 win, a low-scoring one here at the indoor stadium. But Neo Beng Seong, Michael Johnson, the rest of the Slingers will take it. Missing out on the postseason a season ago, they get off the 2013 campaign to a winning start. Joe Jellybean Bryant losing a 6-point game on the road, but a lot of positives he can take away from this game. It is just the start of the season. Let's go over to our reporter, Shell Roxas.
Thank you so much, Sean. I have with me right now one of the key people responsible for making the win for Singapore Slingers today, Rashad Jones-Jennings. How are you?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. We saw you fell 3 minutes before the game ends. So what happened there, and how are you now?
Well, I started cramping up in the third quarter, and that happened in the fourth. Shot clock was running out. I went up to dunk the ball, and I caught a cramp on the way up. And, I was done from there.
Are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm good now, man. I just got to take in a little bit more salts. I sweat out a lot of salt. So I've been cramping up since college, but I kind of get it under control. But I really didn't put enough salt on my Gatorade today.
Okay. You're one of the new faces for the Singapore Slingers. How are you gelling with the team so far?
I think we're gelling pretty well, man. We had 4 preseason games. This is our first real test. We got a win. It's not the way we wanted to get it, but a win is a win. We're going to try to come back, clean it up next week.
All right. So how will you be celebrating this win then?
You want my political answer or you want my real answer?
Whatever it is.
We're just going to go back there, have some good food, and, talk.
All right. Congratulations again. All right. Thank you. That's it. Rashad Jennings of the Singapore Slingers. Back to you, Sean.
Thank you, Shell. 12 rebounds for Rashad Jones-Jennings, and it looks like he is going to be okay, well in time for their next game on January 25th against these very same Chang Thailand Slammers. The Singapore Slingers coaching staff having to work a series of new players into this Slingers lineup. They do it successfully, but still plenty of work to do for them heading into the rest of the season. Once again, here's Shell Roxas.
Thank you, Sean. We have now Coach Neo of the Singapore Slingers. Hi, Coach Neo. How are you?
I'm good.
Wow, your team has been shooting good three-pointers today. Has everything worked out as planned?
No, I think basically our 2-point shot is horrible. I mean, it's an ugly green, but first game, everybody started to nervous. So I think we adjust on that.
All right. Yeah. First game jitters, huh? Yeah. All right. But we saw a lot of your locals having more game time today. Are we seeing a lot of them coming out on the next games too?
Yeah, definitely, because based on our locals, now they are more on board. I think they got more court time, they perform. That's their game.
All right.
Yep.
So any more adjustments or preparations for the next game?
Well, definitely we need to get ourselves tidy up on our game, offense and defense. We are pretty happy, but we can do much better. So we need to just tidy up on our offense and keep rotating the ball. Yep.
Okay, thank you so much, Coach Neo, and congratulations once again.
Thanks a lot.
That's Coach Neo of the Singapore Slingers. Back to you again, Sean.
So Neo Beng Seong taking away a lot of positives from this game, but 56 points, not nearly enough on offense, and they'll have to shore things up there, work more players into the mix on the offensive end. Jones, Jennings, and Jeffers cannot continue to carry as much of the load as they did today. Meanwhile, like the Slingers, they were bringing in a lot of new players, many new faces in this Slammers lineup, and Joe Jellybean Bryant wasn't completely sure what he was going to have to work with coming into this game at the indoor stadium. He's standing by with Shell Roxas.
All right, I have now with me Coach Joe of the Chang Thailand Slammers. How are you, Coach?
I'm good.
All right, how was the team perform today?
I tell you what, I thought we did well because most of these players, especially Thai players, never had this ABL experience and they play basketball at this level. I thought in the first half, we had some easy shots. We missed them. We was down maybe 12, 14 points. But I thought the third quarter defensively, we did a great job. We held them to actually 5 points, and the one kid hit that three-pointer at the end of the third quarter. So I thought we did a great job defensively. Just offensively, we just missed some easy shots.
Right. We saw a lot of new faces for the team. You are one of the new faces too, and a lot of the imports also are new.
Yes.
So how are the team gelling right now?
Well, I tell you, they like each other. They really have fun, and they go into the locker room now and talk about the game itself and try to get better. I think one thing that I'm proud of is that a lot of teams have 4 or 5 different imports with different passports. I'm proud we have 3 imports and the rest are Thai players, local players. And my job is really to make the Thai players better. So, most of the Thai players that we have, like I said, this is their first ABL experience. They just play regionally and they play with their local universities. So they don't play against talent at this level as we do in the ABL. So I'm very happy for them, and I think they're going to grow as the season goes along.
Okay, so what would we watch for the team's performance in the next games, and how do you think will the team be able to adjust?
Well, we play again Wednesday at home, got the Saigon Heat, and then we got Friday, we got the Dragons. The important thing right now is just to continue to play good defense. I thought we played great defense. It's just that we got to make some shots. And the kids don't realize that to play professional sports, you have to be in great condition because you have to play defense. Also, you have to play offense. So you have to be in great condition to do that. So we'll go back to Thailand and get on the track, run a couple of 400s, a couple of miles, and get our condition together.
All right, that sounds like a tough team to train, but I'm pretty sure you'll get there.
No, they're having fun. They enjoy the game.
All right, and good luck to your next games.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Jellybean of the Chang Thailand Slammers. There you have it. Now back to you, Sean.